So today we are starting a new series. I spent a little bit of time digging through this program called Flashpoint Infinity. The whole point of Flashpoint Infinity is they back up Flash games, and it's not just games, it's other things that run on Flash. And this program is insane. They're backing up like literally anything Flash that you can think of. So I went digging through and found 148 Flash games. Not all of them are games. Some are websites, some are like microsites. You'll see as the series goes. Some of these are weird. Like this one says that it's created by Nintendo and Neopets. I couldn't tell you, man. But these are all official, supposedly. We'll figure out as we go. At the very least, all of these, let's say Pokemon, Warner Brothers, Nintendo, all of these should be official. The only skeptical ones would be like down here, and we'll find out. But if there's any of them ones on this list that you're interested in, they're going to be in the future. We're literally going to go in order. So this one is listed as Breakaway with a release date of 2004. Sometimes you get extra info on these, sometimes you don't. Okay, yeah, we do have a trademark of 2004 down there. So this is the trading card game Breakaway. Okay, EX Hidden Legends. Okay. Don't let the Pokeball catch you. The object of the game is to uncover the background image by drawing rectangles. Okay, it's one of these. We've all played these. Okay, well, I immediately lose a life. So, essentially, if it hits me or the line that I'm drawing, we lose a life. I don't know if it's best, like, because I don't know how high of a percentage we have to get, but we're down to 2 lives up there in the corner. Oh, it feels real targeted. It feels a lot like this thing is very purposeful movements to prevent you from winning. Like, I'm just doing these little micro movements. Yeah, like, anytime I move out of, like, safe zone, it immediately starts moving after me. Like, watch this, watch this, watch this. And it bounces straight towards me. Every time. So, I'm guessing the artwork that we're revealing, that description said wallpaper. So, I imagine that this is one of those, like, you know, microsite kind of things where it's like, oh, you can earn a wallpaper by completing these games. That was a common thing back then, like 2004. It's like, oh, exclusive wallpaper if you can play this game. God, I'm so close. You can see the ratio up there. I am so close. Oh my god. I was trying to move along the track. I didn't mean to move out of the track. So far, so good. Making some progress. But anyways, I'm guessing that what we're looking at here with it being a square image as well, it could just be because monitors back then. It could also be this is just straight up card art that they're like repackaged as a wallpaper. Ooh, perfect, clean line, look at that. I'm just gonna keep going real nice and slow on this. Oh my god. Like, it targets so hard, like, that right there was so close. Like, this ball is evil as hell. We're basically just, like, staircasing here. And if we can keep it far from us on the staircase, we can grab larger chunks at a time. Yeah, yeah. Go back up the stairs, go back up the stairs. There you go, and bang. We still have 2 lives left, we're not doing too bad. Go back up, there you go, and oh my god. Got too greedy. Got way too greedy there. We got this. Come on, it's so close. Oh, you can't do that to me. Where am I supposed... Alright, well, let's just head over here, I suppose. Wow, okay, it's just... It gave up. Download your wallpaper, large. And oh, it actually opened my browser just to give me a not found URL is not on the server. Yeah, because this is a backup. And then it looks like, oh, so we still only have 1 life. Ooh, well. So it preserves the amount of lives that we had originally. We can't even see what the card was supposed to be there, but I'm assuming that was card art that we were looking at. Okay, for some reason I can't, if you look here, there's like an extras thing. I can't get it to work. It's whatever. Okay, so next up we have the PokePark Wii, Pikachu's Adventure Microsite. So we might have some games on here, we might not. It doesn't have a release date listed. I just realized I was not capturing audio for that game we just played. There wasn't much. Oh, there is on this one. Okay, so it's just the trailer for PokePark Wii Pikachu's Adventure. It's real loud. Yeah, I actually never played these. To my understanding is it was like a lot of mini games. I feel like it was kind of made because of how much people liked the mini games in the Pokemon Stadium games, which, to be fair, I loved. I loved those mini games. So I probably should have tried this out, but I didn't. Yeah, I think, yeah, there is like a combat to it. Maybe it's like an adventure-like thing. I'm not sure. Again, I never actually played these. Maybe that's something we could do on the channel, is try these games out for the first time. Like what I was saying, that last game, I didn't capture its audio. There really wasn't much. There was no music or anything playing. It just made like a little sound effect. Here, this is all you were missing. That's the sound of me making a thing. That's the sound of death. Anyways, so we have a few things here. So visit the PokePark. So yeah, this is 100% a microsite. Oh, it's a square resolution. Maybe if I can like zoom it out. Yeah, that now we can see the whole thing in one window. Can we full screen this? I don't know what browser this thing uses. There doesn't seem to be a way, like F11 doesn't work. Oh, there we go. Okay. So this is just, I mean, it's basically just an interactive trailer. That's what a lot of these microsites were. Like, we're just looking at, like, screenshots and stuff, explain stuff about the game to you. As a child that didn't really have access to the internet much at all growing up, I'm sure that I would have spent hours on these microsites. Images don't seem to be loading on this one. And that's the issue with these backups that you're going to see a lot. But it's basically like a deeper look than like a trailer. Okay, so yeah, skill games. Wow, not even like an image. Like you're trying to sell this to kids. Like this one, it's supposed to, but it's not loading. Basically just text posts on, this is what the game is about. Please give us your money. Okay, so play attractions. Yeah, this is kind of like about the mini games, and you get to pick who you're playing as. I see a Jolteon back there, so we already have my pick. Okay, so these are the mini games. I'm not sure if they're going to show all of them on here. Bulbasaur's Daring Dash, Venusaur Vine Swing, Gyarados Aqua Dash. It is showing a lot. Absol had his own mini game in this. Well, now I have to play it. So this microsite, many years after it was supposed to be a thing, it sold another copy. Okay, yeah, I knew about these. When you enter the password correctly, Groudon will show up in the lava zone. So that's another common thing with these kind of sites is, yeah, you'll get like codes and passwords and stuff. I wonder if these are the only way that these were distributed. But like to beat Darkrai, you just have a password that you can type in. It's kind of neat. There's an entire minigame? Well, try and pull in Snowslide with Pikachu. Okay, so it's a minigame, but now with a different Pokemon. Okay, so they have a fun stuff button. It appears to be a video, which we already watched. Yeah, this is the video that we just watched. And then some wallpapers. Yeah, which don't load. Real fun stuff. And then buy now. Let's go buy it. Let's see if it actually shows us. Oh, I was wondering if it was going to show us like a sale page before it took us somewhere to see what the going price was. Because I actually don't know what Wii games are going for at retail. Yeah, that seems to be it. Aside from like, oh, whoa. Okay, it appears that we have broken the site entirely by trying to do that. Sorry, I won't buy your game. So as I already explained with some of these sites, it would be like, oh, you can play this minigame to earn a wallpaper, or you just get a wallpaper as a reward for going to the site. In some cases, however, the website was the wallpaper. We have the Pokemon Colosseum wallpaper, also released in 2004. So it docks to the date that I'm recording this, so now you see how long it takes me to get a video out. No, these videos aren't like a priority yet. So yeah, I'm recording this on April 27th. There you go. Lock your calendar. Add a day. It's literally... Okay. That's annoying. Early 2000s. So you actually have a daily planner. Let's see here. Wait, what time even is it? Okay, it's currently 4 p.m. So record a video And then the 28th, don't edit it. The 29th, don't edit. The 30th, don't edit. And let's just jump forward to like June 12th. Have Anna edit the video for you. And then on the 25th, upload the video. Oh, if you hit save, it makes the sounds too. That's fantastic. I am surprised that it got the date correctly, because I assume that it's just like, this is in a actual Adobe Flash player, so it's probably just farming it from my computer. It does say that this is for Pokemon Colosseum, so theoretically, this calendar wallpaper site was released in order to promote the game before the game was out. So, theoretically, they would mark the day that the game was coming out automatically, right? So then if you were using this, you would see it coming up. So, what date did Colosseum release? Okay, so it was November 21st. God, I just forgot the year. November 21st, 2003. So we're going to go back for a bit. And no, they didn't do anything for it. They didn't mark it down. They didn't even just have like a symbol for it. Nothing for the release date of the game that this was made for. Wild. Okay, this time we have Pokemon Great Story. It's showing release date of 2019. If that's accurate, that's real modern. Way back machine, but it looks like it's going to just be in Japanese. Oh, that's an interesting note. Page will be reloaded when attempting to complete the quiz, being unable to see a result. Oh, I just realized I have this up. Japanese. Pokemon Great Story. So yeah, even the screenshot back there of, I believe that's Gen 2, is in Japanese. Okay. Yeah, oh, images are still loading. Maybe we just need to give it a minute. No, nothing is happening. Option number two. Oh. All of them. Yes. Okay. Yeah, this is all the way up through Sun and Moon. This is pretty modern. So what are we picking here? Like favorite starter? Because do we select more than one though? No, we don't. Or else I would do both of them. Okay, so Bulbasaur. What am I looking at? So these are events in the games? Is that supposed to be the point? Like, I see Mega Evolution, I see Ultra Beast. I'm guessing it's supposed to like game events? Or even like, maybe it's like things that you can do. Because like we have like a mini game, God, I don't remember, what was that, Diamond and Pearl I want to say? I mean, Red Gyarados? Let's go with Red Gyarados. Favorite battle, perhaps? Because we have, you know, Giovanni, we have our rival. So like we have trainers, like, you know, Elite Four and gym leaders. We also just have Pokemon, but they're all legendaries, right? Yeah, they're all legendaries. Oh, so it's each game. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Okay, so it's kind of like Big Bad of each game, along with like Professor and or Rival and or something of each game? Because like that's straight up main character there. And then we just have like their legendaries. I don't know what we're supposed to be selecting. I'm a big fan of Lance. Probably should have just tried clicking on something, you know? Okay, that's a pretty good one. We're gonna go with that. Okay, so I think this is where it said that it's gonna fail. And so more than likely what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to redirect, this is my guess, it's supposed to redirect to a different site that wasn't Flash-based, therefore they couldn't back it up. I still don't know what we're trying to figure out though, like what the results are supposed to be, but that's all we have. Like, I don't know Maybe somebody else can find a way to, like, dig deeper into this. Maybe somebody wants to translate it. I don't know. But as far as I can tell, it's supposed to redirect to a site that isn't Flash-based, and so we're not able to see what it's supposed to pull up. So next up, we have the Mystery Dungeon Explorers of the Sky microsite, and this was released in 2010, supposedly. It does note that it's missing some images and the trailer video. So, let's see. Yeah, it's a microsite. I'll give you that. There's a lot of things, like this interface right here. Let's just start up here at the top, Treasure Town. Take a stroll through Treasure Town and meet some citizens of this bustling place. You'll spend a lot of time in Treasure Town, so now's a good chance to get to know your neighbors. Zatu Appraisal? Continue to come across mysterious treasure boxes while exploring to find out what's inside of them. Okay, so again, it's a neat way to present an interactive trailer. What is this? You think you've learned everything there is to know about Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of the Sky. Prove it. Answer this trivia to unlock a souvenir. What can Zatu appraise at his shop? Well, we just had that pulled up. So treasure boxes. Correct answer. Answer all the trivia questions throughout the site to unlock a souvenir. And yeah, the trailer doesn't work. Yeah, the wallpaper images aren't even pulled up. Because again, those probably relied on an actual, like, non-flash based, like, just like a URL, like, deposit. But I could be wrong. I'm not an expert on this stuff, by any means. Yeah, so it does look... Oh, they all have images here. But they're not loading the full thing. But it's just all of the hero and partner Pokemon. We have guild Pokemon. None of these are loading. Oh, there's Chatot. Okay, so that one loaded. Bidoof, Sunflora, Loudred, Corphish, Diglett, Dugtrio, Krogunk, and Chimecho. Hero Helpers. So yeah, again, this is just repackaged trailer. And that was just, you know, that's not, I didn't expect anything else. That's what a lot of these microsites were made for. Okay, it looks like it's supposed to have images here and just like telling a story. We have missions revealed. Oh. So once again, we have passwords. Wow, there are a lot of these. Wireless broadband internet access is required for online play. So I wonder if you need an internet connection to use these codes. Oh, we actually have some images loading here. So these are all special missions that you could go on by visiting this site and using these codes, which they did make copyable. That's nice. It looks like there is a game over here, or that's trying to take us to a trailer. It is a game. Cool. Wigglytuff's Guild Sentry Duty. Oh, it's you. You must be the one who wants to work here, right? Okay, I'll give you a sentry duty job. Loudred and Diglett will assist you. Listen to them carefully and good luck. Hey, Loudred and Diglett, I'll leave the rest of the training up to you. Sentry duty is not an easy job, so you have to work really hard. You don't know what Sentry Duty is? I straight up do not. I actually have never played a Mystery Dungeon game. I know I run a Pokemon channel, but I've mostly played like the mainline games and then some of like the really old spin-offs. The gatekeeper on Sentry Duty must not let any suspicious Pokemon into our guild. Your job is to examine the footprints at the guild entrance to see who the guest is. So we're examining footprints. Take a look at each Pokemon's footprint and tell me whose it is. I'm here to support you too, so let's do our best. Ready? Let's get going. Begin Sentry Duty. Okay, we're timed. That's not great. Oh, man. I don't study my Pokemon. Zangoose? Okay. The claws make sense. Mudkip makes sense? Yeah. Okay, I'm better at this than I thought I would be. Oh, God. Heracross? It's Ladybug, okay. That would be Murkrow. Blastoise makes sense. So does Venusaur, though. Venusaur. Yeah! Oh, they got little sprites that load. It just takes them a while to get there. You've worked hard today. Let me review your Sentry Duty performance. Your results were... Well done! I'm good at feet, apparently. Good job! I know where some people got their start at now. The site converted somebody. Here's a reward for your great effort. I was going to say, my reward is to try again. Okay, click here for your reward. It's probably not going to load. I'm guessing it's a wallpaper. I clicked it. Oh, that was a good reward. Yeah, nothing pulled up. All it did was stop playing audio. So my reward is to not have to hear that looping music anymore. I'm okay with it, thank you. I believe that is it for this. Oh, the whole site is broken again. Cool. Alright, so now we have the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. My face is in the way. The Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Time and something. Explorers of Time and Explorers of Darkness. This is the Japanese version of the microsite, released in 2007. Wow. Real high quality. I'm not sure how it's going to look when it's compressed on YouTube, but these images are like low res. We have a thing back here. So, oh look, we got a berry. I'm assuming that you can collect the berries to get something, probably another wallpaper. I should mention that no, you're not crazy. There is no audio here. That says new, but... Oh, it did load. Oh, we have Darkrai. And Manaphy. Yeah. A lot of the times, I feel like here in the West, when it comes to, like, Japanese franchises, we tend to assume that we're getting it worse, as we're not the native country, we're not the native language where it came from. Well, this does appear to be more informative than the last microsite that we were on. I certainly don't know if I would say that it's a better site. Oh, and it looks like that link does not work. That took us to nowhere. Go back to the top. We have a treasure chest here. This appears though just taking us to the same place. What about this? Again, it took us to the... Yeah. I definitely think that in this case, I think this is one that we can say that we had it better on. This next one's probably going to be exciting for some of you guys, as we have the Pokemon Platinum Microsite, released in 2010. Notes, missing audio and most pictures. That's disappointing. Clicking the game section in the fun zone freezes the flash due to it being missing. So we can't click the game section in the fun zone. Now, keep in mind, a lot of the times when we have a microsite and a game, we actually run into a really rare thing back there, at least from what I've seen, where the Flash game in the microsite functioned. Most of the time it doesn't, and that is backed up separately. So we can assume that whatever game or games are going to be in this one will be featured in this series later down the line. We just won't really know it. It's kind of hard from what I can tell to back up these like Flash games within a Flash site. It seems to be a little hard to do. So again, these games are probably in this list somewhere. This list. All right, the Platinum Microsite. I think they went a little too far with the micro thing. Let's just like, there we go. A new world has emerged. Okay, this is interesting. I don't think what we're looking at is actually a video. Yeah, we weren't looking at a video. We're looking at like a live Flash like animation there. That wasn't like an MP4 file or something. Those are all like effects that were being done in Flash right in front of us. That was pretty cool. Site update. So the last update posted was on what is that? November 2nd, 2009. Receive Arceus. head to Toys R Us November 7th to 15th to receive Arceus. Yeah, and here we go. We have a page for it. So this was the last thing that they ever had news for on this little microsite. The rare Pokemon Arceus remains a mystery in many ways, but for now you can discover the amazing trait of its multi-type ability. In addition to changing its type, multi-type ability also changes Arceus' color to match. With the ability to change its type, Arceus can be a very powerful Pokemon in whatever way it suits you. Help Arceus take advantage of various strengths and weaknesses among the types that get in the upper hand in battle. Cool. It looks like the whole point, because that didn't take us like a thing about the Target giveaway. But this just seems to be showing off Pokemon, mostly legendaries that are featured in the game with the starters here. Arceus was available, so they actually updated this after. Arceus was available via a special distribution event that has ended. If you receive this Arceus, transfer it to your copy of Pokemon Heart Gold or Soul Silver version for the opportunity to catch a special Pokemon. So, they actually updated the site for longer than I would have expected. Now, let's try this new adventure tab up here. Again, kind of what you would expect. It's just, here's the game, here's what it's about. It's Diamond and Pearl, but improved. Alright, we have Explore Sinnoh. Probably gonna be more of the same. Please give us money. Please buy our game. Yeah, intro. We have the Distortion World, the Battle Frontier, and Pokemon Gyms. We have Connect and Play. Connect and Play over Nintendo Wi-Fi connection. Man, it's so upsetting that, like, I mean, that's been gone for a while, but now they even shut down the 3DS and Wii U, and that's so recent that this hurts me. Like, this has been gone for even longer. Like, this is painful, man. I wasn't the biggest Diamond and Pearl person, wasn't the biggest Platinum person, so it's not so much Platinum specifically, but all, like, you know, like 3DS and, you know, original DS, it's all gone, man. Global Terminal, the Wi-Fi Plaza, man, it wasn't that great. Man, too bad we'll never see it again. Platinum News, so this might just be another layout for that? Let's see. Pokemon Platinum, yeah, okay, so this was like the same thing, just a different layout. So the first bit of news was, okay, so they only updated it for 1 year, starting in February, ending in November, both of 2009. With the original bit of news being connect with friends in the Wi-Fi Plaza. So did they not release this? Let's see. Wow, that is wild to me. This site launched after the release of the game. Okay, no, that was in Japan. So at least September 13th, 2008 in Japan. In North America, it was March 2009. So why are they telling us... It was March 22nd, 2009. So why are they telling us in February to do this when the game's not even out yet? So let's go forward a bit. The Battle Frontier awaits, okay. Pokemon Platinum version now available. So they actually did, like, announce it on the site at least. So next up we have the Strategy Center. Whatever this is. Wow, okay. Welcome to the Pokemon Platinum version Strategy Center. The Strategy Center combines detailed information about your adventure as a Pokemon trainer in the Sinnoh region. Click here to purchase the official Pokemon Platinum version Player's Guide today at the Prima Games website. Let's see if that still works. Nope. Dang, I was so interested too. I actually have a Prima Games Platinum thing, but I think it's just the Platinum Pokédex, not the guide. But it looks real similar to that book. So we're supposed to have screenshots here. But this is kind of interesting. So we have the first gym battle. God, Orboro? The Oboro City Gym is the first gym you'll encounter in your adventure. Before you battle, you'll have to find a gym leader Roark in the Oboro Mine. It tells you that you get Rock Smash. So it seems to be more of just like a general walkthrough. This teaches you about the Wi-Fi Plaza, and I figured a strategy center would be like, you know, strategy, not just defeat the gym leader. Next, your battles are only going to get harder from this point, from here on out. So teach your Pokemon a variety of attacks, speed up the normally slow Torterra with the Tea and Rock Polish found at Mount Cornet. So is it straight up telling you on the official Pokemon site to go Torterra? Like, is this like a full-blown walkthrough here in the strategy center? It looks like it's literally this down here, the Prima Games like guide, but like, or they had Prima Games like write this little thing and like shrink it down, so like, oh, still buy the guide, you'll get a lot more in detail information there. But here's like the poor people version of it, where you can just, you know, it's like, hey, that Torterra that we totally told you to get earlier, even though it wasn't mentioned, you know, before and after we already taught you about gems. Interesting. It makes me wonder if the images that are pulled up here are actually just images from the book. So let's go to the fun zone, and it told us we can't click on the game. So downloads, we have a Pokemon Platinum's version screensaver, and we have wallpapers. Well, let's try. Okay, did that actually work? No, it didn't. I'll just click it. I want it in 1920 by 1200, please. Yeah, I think so. Maybe the PC link for the wallpaper will work. Blank tab. What about the Mac one? Also a blank tab. So we have video zone. Oh, we actually have a functioning trailer.
A new adventure in the Sinnoh region begins.
The voice feels
Pokemon Platinum.
Quiet. You get what I mean? Like, he feels
Sinnoh
soft.
Is a land rich with nature, but another world not covered by time or space emerges.
I mean, it's a functioning trailer. It's kind of neat. I love that it's showing it on like the top DS like screen. They were doing what, like, you know, YouTubers and Twitch streamers have been doing for longer than us. Actually, you know what's really funny? So obviously I have like that Game Boy Advance border around me. I actually have more than that. So if I go to play like GBA games or stuff, I already have this set up for doing that. So Nintendo's just doing what I was planning on doing. So there is more than one. So this is the official Pokemon Platinum version TV commercial. I hope this one loads. I'm actually more interested in that than like a trailer that was made for like longer viewing. But it doesn't look like it's gonna load. Disappointing. All right, so we have a For Pokemon Fans thing up here. What does this do? Okay, so this is about the card game. So we have the movie here, and then we have the card game. So of course, Platinum was the introduction of a new generation, essentially, for the card game. And then we have the movie. What if I click on that? Is that going to do anything? I really hope so. It's not. Oh, it started to. Let's leave that tab open. We'll come back later. Maybe it is loading something. I don't think it is, though. I doubt it. What's new? I think we might have already looked at. Okay, so this just shows us new features from Platinum, Over Diamond, and Pearl. What does Enter the Distortion World do? Oh, or is that... Okay, that'll take us to, like, the Explore Sinnoh page about the Distortion World. And, yeah, called it. Let's buy the game. Click the link. Where does it take us? Oh, wow. Okay. Nintendo World. Is that even, like, a thing? Game Crazy? Never heard of Game Crazy. We had Rhino games. We had Rhino games in my area growing up. We had Rhino Games in GameStop, and then GameStop bought out Rhino Games as a company, and my local Rhino Games was turned into a GameStop, and it took them a while to like really change it from what it actually was. We have Amazon, Best Buy. Let's just try the Amazon link. Let's see if that still works. Surely, right? No, it has to go through a redirect through the PokemonPlatinum.com site. So it can't... Oh, I can't redirect. Oh, they're all gonna be like that. What is Game Crazy? Let's go to GameCrazy.com. I don't even know this browser will, like, let us, like, go to websites. Yeah, this browser doesn't even let us go to sites. That's funny. Alright, well, there's that. So it appears that we are just on a microsite journey here today, as this next one is Pokemon Ranger Guardian Signs Microsite, with no release date. Real, interesting startup there. Draw ranger signs. Okay. Oh, God, not great with a mouse, but I'll draw your ranger signs. Great job. You've drawn the ranger sign. Find all the others across the site. So this was another common thing, these microsites. We saw it earlier as well, like the berries on the Japanese one and yada yada. All it is they're trying to get you to just interact with the site more. They want you to visit every page. They want you to look at all of the things, because it gets it in your head more that this is existing. You know, Pokemon Ranger Guardian signs is going to be in your head more. It's taking up more of your time. So you're more likely to actually go and buy it, interact with it. Rangers in action. Okay. Oh, and we have a functioning trailer for Gameplay Basics. Is it actually a trailer, or... It doesn't appear... I think it's playing the site audio. I don't believe this video has its own audio. I wouldn't really say it's showing the basics. It's just showing gameplay trailer, really. I should clarify, I have actually played the Ranger games. I only ever played the original. I never played Guardian Signs. I actually kind of want to play Ranger again. Those are probably expensive games now. So aside from that, we also have screenshots, which don't appear to be loading. We have unlocked a new Guardian Sign, so let's do this. Gotta draw the sign. We did it. Great job. You've drawn the ranger sign. Find all the others across the site. And so this is... Okay, so these signs are actually correlating, so that is Entei's ranger sign. Will Entei break rocks that stand in your way? Seems like a real waste of Entei to use him for rock smash, but you do you. Save Oblivia. Ranger Adventures. As a ranger, you've been dispatched to the Oblivia region along with your partner. Summer if you're a boy ranger, or Ben if you're a girl. At the start of your adventure, you'll be sent to the Oblivia region, an island chain dotted with ruins, yada yada yada. Just more trailer, basically, but we have another Guardian sign. I wonder what... It has to be another wallpaper, right? It's gonna be another wallpaper or a screensaver. Or maybe there's like another like online code, like not online, but game code. So that was Suicune's sign. So let's go to friends and foes. So we have our main characters. Ukulele Pichu. Okay. Professor Hastings and Pokemon Pinchers. No image for that. The one I'm most interested in seeing, although honestly, Ukulele Pichu would also have me interested. But for visiting this page, guess what? There's another Guardian sign. Let's draw the sign, follow the line. I'm not really good with, like, mouse drawing, but this isn't horrible, right? It reminds me, there's a Harry Potter game that we had on a disc way back in the day. I had to have been, like, a toddler. Like a very young child. And it was a PC game. And it had, like, in order to unlock certain doors, you had to do that. You had to, like, draw a shape out. But I remember it being very challenging. It's either because I was a dumb child or because you had to be stupid precise. Because my brother, who is, like, 3.5 years older than me, also struggled with it. Granted, he was also a kid, but not the best sign. You found all the ranger signs. An exclusive ranger sign is now available. Celebi. You discovered the Celebi Ranger sign. Okay, so that's the one we just did, right? It still says that there's one left. Doesn't mean I discovered all of them. There's still one... Okay, all I had to do is go visit this page. That was weird. Hidden Ranger signs. For Alligator. Typhlosion. So these are... So that's like, yeah, use this Ranger sign to harness the power of Meganium. Meganium will shoot out IV multiple directions. So this shows you, like, the sign and what it do. Krogonk, Apom, Aron... Neat. Anyways, we now have our final sign. So it looks like we had to visit the other pages before we could unlock this sign, was the point. Neat. It's like a Triforce. So, ta-da, like a split open Triforce. Piplup. The adorable Piplup will shower a Pokemon with bubbles, slowing it down, making it easier to catch. Cool. I like how it doesn't even have a Piplup image. Like, all of these... It's like, oh, Celebi, Suicune, Entei, Raikou. And then it just shows the sign. That's fantastic. Piplup haters unite. Ranger News is not loading anything. Ranger Headquarters is not loading anything. Special Distribution isn't loading anything. And Fun Stuff. Well, we go back to the main page. And then click on these. Yeah, nothing is happening. Change country button doesn't even work. They just put that there to make you feel better. Alright, well I believe that's that one. Now you're not going to believe this, but next up, We have a microsite. So this is Pokemon Ranger. It's a Japanese site for the Shadows of Almia, which I believe is the third Ranger game, I want to say. 2008. Granted, I've only ever played the first one. So this one is in Japanese. That opened my browser. And, okay, it actually took me to Pokemon's Japanese website, but I'm assuming this is a... We couldn't load... I've never used this before. Okay, cool. But yeah, that's just like a, oh, bad link. Okay, I think they're all gonna do that. So this microsite was literally just a series of links to the Pokemon Japanese website. Oh, okay. Something happened. So, just to show you, these are all of the links. Yeah, they none of them work. Okay, so once again, should be noted, there is no audio on this, site. But it looks like we're able to draw our circles to catch things. Let's catch this little Chimchar. Oh, he said something. He was happy. Yeah, he also said something. Look at him go. What if we catch two? Yeah, so you can do two at a time. All three? Am I just drawing a circle too long, or... If Piplup would, like, stop hiding over at the wall. Now Turtwig's gonna hide at the wall. Okay, you know what? It's just not gonna happen. Oh, there's a button back there, too. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? What do you know? The special Ranger movie... back there also doesn't work. Yeah, that's the whole site. Look at it go. All right, now we have the microsite for Pokemon Rumble from 2010. English, please. Notes. Missing mini images. You don't say. All right, we're gonna relaunch it. See if we just, like, did something wrong. I can't even select a language now. What is happening? Oh, for a second there. All right. So that's all it is language selection. Those are the things that I was clicking on. Well, guys, that was... the real exciting Pokemon Rumble microsite. Yeah, I can issue with backing up Flash and stuff like that. This stuff is just gonna happen. I wish it worked. It doesn't. Moving on. Okay, this one's interesting. Release date 2003. We have the trading card game. Oh, I'm still full screened. The trading card game Coin Flipper. Very small window. Choose a coin. We're gonna go Torchic. It flipped the coin. It did it. Oh, it also tracks. Okay, so that even shows us like what the last ones were. What year was this again? 2003. So like before the smartphone. Because my thinking was, okay, I don't have a coin, but I have a phone, and I could just like pull that up on my phone if I'm playing the card game, and there we got a coin. I don't know who's sitting at their computer in 2003, like listening to like the dial-up tones, and if you had dial-up, I know that there were already replacements by then, but most people were still on dial-up. Like, while you're playing the card game with a buddy of yours, and you have the Pokemon Coin Flipper site pulled up. Just like, yeah, it's cool, it's got Mudkip on it. I think even, like, 10-year-old me would be like, nah man, I got a quarter. We don't need oh, there's credits. Oh, there's credits. Okay, nobody actually put their name on it, to be clear. I was thinking we were gonna have like a specific guy. 2003 Pokemon Nintendo Creatures Inc. Game Freak Inc. Dot Code Technology, licensed by Olympic Optical. It's a coin flipper, man. I like this low res Norman there. That's real cool. Okay, here's how it works. Flip a coin by clicking it with the mouse button. If you If you don't like the luck you have with one coin, click on another coin to switch. I also like that the background doesn't change no matter what coin you select. And so Trico just blends in with the background, like his coin. I'll say, like, the animation, pretty good. Like, all this, it's fine for 2003. But, like, with the resolution and everything, like, this screams to me like something you'd pull up on your phone. I mean, that's it. That's this whole thing. It's for the Pokemon e-reader series specifically. Just wild. So this next one is interesting, as it is actually from 2020. And I think I've heard of this. I have. This was stupid. Oh, I liked the idea. It's not the worst idea ever. So, game setup. Decide which boss Pokemon you and your teammates want to battle. To my knowledge, all they ever had were these two. I also think that you had to use this site for this. I don't remember. But we have Pikachu VMAX, so we'll select that. And then it's just weird. Define the boss Pokemon's level. Enter the highest attack damage of either of the two Pokemon for each player. I don't know. We'll say it's 2 people at 100 each. Okay, it has to. It's a boss Pokemon level 400 to 599. Start playing. So review your Pokemon and their remaining HP. So this is literally meant for like it says right here, Raid Battle playmat. So this is supposed to be like another player on screen. It's weird. It's like you're still using like your deck and you're fighting like a raid boss with your with your friends. It's so weird. It's like we can say, it has 2000 HP. So let's say we went wild, man. We did 600 damage. Attack and end turn. Bam, now he's down to 1400. Player 2 did terrible, 10 damage. Player 3, 30 damage. Standard okay start. Player 4, just coming out the gate swinging, 1000 damage. So now it's going to say, draw boss attack cards based on the boss's level. It's like, to my knowledge, you didn't need this website at all in order to do this. I think you were supposed to, like, print something out. It broke on us. I thought there was a thing. Let me just look it up. Because I'm pretty sure that there was, like, a version of this that was, like, printable. And that's how, like, they ideally wanted you to play this, not really using the site. Because this is real clunky. This is a real... It feels like it's supposed to be a tool that would assist you with it. And maybe it is a decent tool if you knew what you were doing, because I don't. But it feels like this tool is just more clunky. Okay, so yes, I actually found it. The site is still up. This is just on the Pokemon Trading Card Game site. You have the Raid Battle page, and it shows you, so this is the Battle Assistant. And you can even see here, ideally, they wanted you to have it on like a tablet. Well, I'd say a phone would be okay, but like a tablet, but it's just like, what you need, and it's just like, in order to play, you need 4 players, each with 2 Pokemon cards. Pokemon only, no trainer or energy, interesting. But then it shows like, you need all of these things. Well, how do you get them? Right here. So you have the special playmat, the boss cards, the boss attack cards, all of this stuff, which they didn't sell. They could have sold this, and maybe they did. I don't recall this ever being a thing. Like, I'm a card collector. If they sold this, I want it. But it looks like the whole point is that you would print this out and just... This was some dude. This had to have been like 1 or 2 people at the Pokemon Company who was like, this would be a fun idea. Like, they even have like the YouTube trailer is still up for it. Yeah, simpler roles. Yeah, but it requires 4 players. It's like, it's simpler roles, sure, but it requires double the amount of players. And we've had other products since that also do simplified roles to like to get players introduced to the series. This doesn't really get you introduced though. This is way off basis from what the actual card game is. I still like the idea. It's not a bad idea. It would be a lot cooler if they sold this as a product. So just to go full cam. Just to give an example, that's what I'm talking about. Wow, this color has gone way off, hasn't it? Okay, I know I use a kind of cheaper webcam to do these videos. It's whatever. This right here, the Pokemon Battle Academy. I look at this thing like a board game. You don't need anything else. You don't need any other knowledge at all. You could have never touched the card game before. You don't need any more cards. You don't need any more decks. Nothing. Everything you need to play is in here. You have 3 decks, so you even have some variety to it. I look at this as like the Pokemon card game converted into a board game. And this right here would have been the perfect, like, idea to go with that. Like, this could have also been made as like a card game board game. That they could have had, you know, a handful, like a good amount of cards from the actual TCG, because that's what you're supposed to use, along with some boss cards, more than just the 2. Like, this is the PDF. Like, it is just the 2. Like, I don't know, it's kind of weird to me. This is just like a PDF thing. I don't know how much they would have sold, or, I mean, I would have bought it, at least 1 copy, but I like the idea. I think it's an okay idea. Obviously, we are past V, we are past the idea of Gigantamaxing and Dynamaxing, as we called it. You know, that was the whole point of this. It's supposed to be like, hey, you know how in Sword and Shield you can fight you can fight the big guy, you can fight the big Pokemon out, you know, Dynamax, you know, or Gigantamax. This is kind of like, hey, let's take the idea and put it in the card game more than just the standard VMAX cards. And I feel like at the time, doing something like this, putting it into a board game-like format would just be such a better idea. And I will take no criticisms to the quality of the video, because, good God, I don't care. It's an old webcam. It's just used for my face. It doesn't have to be high quality. It's 1080p 60, damn it, and it's the most purchased streamer webcam according to multiple sources, including Amazon. Okay, so we have now gone through 12 Pokemon Flash games, official Flash games. So I believe that's going to do it for today. If you like this idea, let me know. The best way to do that is by just giving it a like and subscribing to the channel. More than likely, I'm going to have my girlfriend editing these videos, as she's been interested in trying to do that kind of stuff for the channel more. Of course, my main content is still the card game, more so the collecting side of things, so that's never going to stop. That's still going to be the main focus. But these are just fun little extras to sprinkle in once in a while, which I would like to, you know, potentially as time goes on, make it more like main content to have some gameplay stuff going on, but we'll see. I only have so much time, man. I work a full-time job. Either way, thank you guys very much for watching. There's going to be some things on screen that you can click if you're interested in watching some other content, and hopefully I'll see all of you guys next time. Goodbye for now.